but you can't see. That's what we need to do for the approaching. Good. And you looked in the correct direction. Why did you do that then?
I don't hit that car, do I?
Good.
Check for that man, check my mirrors,
Good.
look underneath the van,
Good
and turning
anticipation.
right.
And we're going to turn right. Good. Good. So we need to position ourselves just to the left of the centre line. You need to move over, Tony, to steer towards you.
Alright.
Okay, bring the speed down because I'm going to and steer this way again and straighten the car.
Alright.
Okay, and stop for me. What I want you to do is, I'm keeping an eye on the mirror. Tell me where that centre line of that new road cuts into your car now.
Yeah, by the door mirror.
Okay, so we need to make sure that that's the reference point that we'll pick up for turning right, because we need to make sure that we don't cut that corner when we're turning right, because if we do, we could end up on the opposite side of the road and there could be oncoming traffic coming towards us.
Right.
However, if there was a car parked there, we would possibly need to cut that corner. So we need to make sure that there wasn't a vehicle coming in the opposite direction that we would possibly crash into. If there was a car coming, we'd wait here and let that car go first. Right, we've now got vehicles coming towards us. Can you remember how we're going to judge whether we can move across in front of that vehicle?
No.
Okay, we need to decide whether we can walk from that curb to that curb without making that opposite car slow, stop or swerve. And if you can, then, and you've looked into the new road and it's clear and there's no blockages or pedestrians, then you can move off.
I had a bit of trouble with that position there, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. So whereabouts does that centre line cut into your car now?
Oh, I bet there.
Okay, so that's the position that you need to remember, that reference point, to making sure we're just to the left of the centre line as close as we can be. That's important so that we can give a good indicator of what we intend to do. If we were too far left, we could confuse people and they could start to overtake us.
All right, yeah.
But if we're too far right, we'd be blocking that side of the traffic, side of the road.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're ready, Tony, we've got a vehicle coming behind us. So what you need to do is, can we pass? Can we cross?
Cross what?
The path, is there anyone coming?
No.
Okay, so we need to look into the new road, is it clear?
Yeah.
So we can turn in. Good. And what do we do when we enter a new road?
Oh, new road, new mirrors.
Okay, good.
Turning right.
And we're going to turn right.
Middle.
Good. So if you can get yourself just to the left of the centre line, imagine there was one there, and pick up that reference point just below that mirror of the giveaway.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And looking into the road that we're turning in.
I keep forgetting that, don't I?
Yeah, you need to make sure that you look in the direction that you're travelling in, because there could be a car stopped there could be a pedestrian crossing the road, and if you're still looking in the direction that you were travelling in, you wouldn't give yourself a chance to be able to react to that pedestrian or blockage. No problem, we'll work on it.
And we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left, but the rest of it was good.
Nice.
Picked up the reference points for the centre, just left of centre, and the line to cut the corner. Turning left here to not cut the corner. Sorry. Very good. You're very good at emerging.
Thank you. And left.
At the end of the road, we're going to turn left.
Next right.
That's good peep and creep there.
Next right.
We're going to take the next turn in on the right. So what mirrors?
Middle right.
Okay, good. What are we going to indicate?
Oh, that.
Okay, and how are we going to position ourselves?
Oh, that line.
Okay, good. And what are we going to position ourselves against in the new road?
Oh, that middle line.
Okay, and where are we going to be looking?
Oh, in that road.
Okay, and what are we looking for?
Pedestrians and cars.
Okay, and then when we get in the new road? Good. What are we checking those new mirrors for in the new road?
See that BMW that's following me?
Okay.
I know it's a BMW because my wife's got one.
Okay.
And to see if it's overtaking me.
Okay, and what if he was to overtake you at that point, what would you do?
If it was my wife, she definitely would. I'd let her go.
Okay, good. And why is it important that you let her go?
Because she has a habit of hitting things.
Okay.
And turning left.
And we're going to turn left. You're very good at your emerges.
Thank turned left.
At the end of the road, we're going to turn left.
Turning left just opposite the bollard, where the car is coming.
Okay, we're going to turn left just where those cars turn, so good. Brilliant. What speed are we going to pick?
I don't know.
Okay, we need to change into second gear and bring the speed down to jogging pace, and now we can turn. We need to pick up that reference point, remember, for the curb, and clutch up. We need to remember that when we change into second gear and we put our hand back up on the steering wheel, that we bring that clutch back up, because otherwise, once the clutch is down and you're accelerating to move into that road, nothing will happen because the clutch is down.
I feel the car going a little bit faster when the clutch was down.
Yeah, it does. You lose control of the speed because you lose engine braking. So we're changing it into second gear and bringing the speed
I
down.
felt a bit rushed there.
Okay.
And turning left.
And we're going to turn left. So we'll see what we think is an appropriate speed. Can you see into this one as far as you can see into it? Okay, so if we can see into it, cover the brake, bring the speed down.
Down.
Yeah. To jogging pace. Change into. Oh, you need to change into first now, and pick up that reference point again, Tony. And where do you look?
I'm still trying to figure out what down means. And turning left.
And we're going to turn left. Good. Can you see in the road?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to approach at jogging pace. So you know when you do your emerges and you were choosing jogging pace or walking pace?
Yeah, do you reckon you could tell me a little bit earlier?
Okay.
Got a bit panicky there.
Okay, so I'll leave the indicator and the mirrors to you.
And we're going to turn.
And the positioning and stuff. And we're going to turn right. And we'll look at working on earlier whether we can see into the road and what speed we need to approach at and what gear.
Shouldn't they have waited for me when they saw me coming?
If they see your wheels moving, they should wait, yeah.
They weren't committed to the turn, were they?
No, they should have stopped.
Probably not as a mirror. Turning right again.
And we're going to turn right at the end. So how did you judge what speed to approach that emerge then, Tony?
Based on what I could see.
Okay. So if we try that on the next approach to a junction.
Yeah, just give me a little bit of a
little bit earlier.
little bit of help and I'll get it quite quickly, I think.
Okay.
And we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left.
Yeah, so I'd get walking pace here on first gear because I can't see very much.
Good.
And turning left.
And we're going to turn left at the end.
I coasted up here last week and I rolled back.
Yeah.
It wasn't very funny at the time, but
that's the dangers of having that clutch down.
turn left where the great big lorry's turned, yeah?
We're turning left where that big blue lorry just went, so good. Okay, can we see into that road?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we cover the brake, bring the speed down to jogging pace, change into second gear, look into the new road, pick up that reference point to turn, clutch it up, Tony, and that was quite smooth. The clutch was down, but we need to make sure when you put your hand from the gear stick back onto the steering wheel, hand up, clutch up. So make sure that we don't end up rolling back. If we were going a bit slower, we could have possibly rolled back. And so that we get the engine engaged so that we move forwards.
Oh, it's only rolled back, is it?
No, you could roll forwards.
Roll forward?
You could speed up.
And turning right?
And we're going to turn right. Good. Can you see?
I can now, yeah.
Okay, so second gear's appropriate. Pick up that reference point with the white line so we don't... And looking into the new road.
I didn't need to look forward, did I?
You did need to look forward. It needs to be checked to check there was nobody coming then. If there was a car coming, we needed to check whether we could walk from one side of the road to the other there.
Oh, right, yeah. So last week Fred was telling me in the early stages where to look, and then he was asking me afterwards.
Okay.
I think he called it putting money in the bank and then taking money out.
Yeah.
And turning right.
And we're going to turn right. That was good how you approached at a speed that you realised you couldn't see much.
Yeah. Remember this junction from last week. Take the next turning to the right.
And we're going to take the next turning on the right, Tony.
See the white lines.
Good. So can you see into this junction?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, so what do you think might be a good gear to approach? What speed?
Walking.
Walking pace. Okay, so cover the brake, bring the speed down, change into first gear,
All right, yeah.
hand up,
Yeah.
clutch up,
All right.
pick up that reference point
Yeah.
with the new line, and looking into the road, what are you looking for?
Always just check down there and make sure there's nobody coming, isn't it?
My fault.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right. Is there anyone coming?
Where?
Opposite us, in the opposite direction?
No.
If there was, if you just stop here for me, Tony. Okay, I'll keep an eye on the mirrors. If there was a car coming towards us, can you remember how we would judge whether we could cross its path into the new road?
Walk from there to there.
Without
making a slow stop or swear at me.
Good. We've got a car coming up behind us, so we need to move on. So, can we go?
Yeah.
Okay, so off we go. And looking, where do we need to go?
Right.
Okay, so the next time that we come up to a right turn, would you like to have a go at judging that yourself and tell me when you're going to cross the path?
Yeah, if I remember to look. And turning right.
And we're going to turn right.
Turning right.
And we're going to turn right again.
Turning right.
And we're going to turn right. What speed do you think?
I think they're jogging.
Okay, so what's jogging pace in the gear?
Oh, second.
Okay, so get it into second.
Oh, clutch it.
And what do we need to be looking for here?
Ahead.
Okay, can we see anyone?
No.
Is it safe to go?
Road.
Okay. And where do we look when we're travelling?
Yeah.
Why is it important that we look into that new road?
Oh, pedestrians and cars and that.
Okay.
And turning right.
And turning right. So you anticipated the speed really well there, what you needed to do. So if you have a go yourself here. Well, what are we looking for here?
Ahead.
Okay, and where else?
Oh, into the road.
Okay. And what were we looking ahead for?
Cars.
And what would
Vehicles.
what would we have done if there was a vehicle coming towards us?
If I can walk across, I can drive across.
Okay, good.
And turning left.
And we're going to turn left. take the next turn in on the right. What speed's appropriate, do you think?
This speed.
Okay, good. Where are you looking?
Ahead.
Okay, and if there was a car coming?
Oh, there is.
Okay.
I should have stopped, shouldn't I?
Yeah. So, what about this car in front?
I wouldn't be able to walk across there.
Okay.
Oh, I can now.
Okay, and where are we looking?
Oh, into the road.
Okay. And why are we looking into that new road?
Oh, pedestrians and park vehicles.
Okay, and if there was a pedestrian crossing, what would you have done?
Waited.
Good.
And turning right.
And turning right.
Clear ahead. Look into the road.
Okay, we just cut that corner there.
Oh, sorry.
We need to remember to pick up that reference point. I know there was no line there for you to visually see, but you need to imagine if there was a line down the new road that we were entering. Remember, we lined it up just below the mirror,
Yes.
the centre line of the new road.
I think why.
Can you remember why it's important that we don't cut that corner? Okay, the reason it's important that we don't cut that corner is because there
turning
could
right.
be a vehicle, and we're going to turn right. There could be a vehicle coming towards us on the opposite side of the road, and we would then end up on their side of the road, and we could have a head-on collision. We also don't want to be too far left or take that corner too wide, because we could approach, we could end up hitting the curb. So turning right here. Sometimes we do need to cut the corner though, but that's if there's parked cars on our side of the road in the new road.
That, yeah.
So that's what, when we're looking into the new road to see if it's clear and if there's any pedestrians there, we also need to take into account, is there a parked car there that we need to cut the corner for?
Do I have to turn like an L?
You do.
Shape of an L?
You do have to turn like the shape of an L. If you pick up that reference point or make an imaginary line when there isn't one drawn on these residential roads, you need to just kind of visualise one where it would be and pick up that one just below that mirror you said it was for you. And why was it important that we picked up that reference point?
So I cut the corner.
What could happen if you cut the corner?
Anybody coming down the road could hit me.
Yeah.
And turning right.
And we're going to turn right. So you're going to cut that corner this time, or?
No, use that reference point. I done this holdback last week. Was that good?
That is good.
I knew he was going to pull out in front of me. And turning right.
And we're going to turn right. So where are you looking?
Ahead.
Okay, and?
Oh, into the road.
Okay.
Oh, and get that.
Reference.
Don't cut the corner.
Good. Brilliant. What if there was a car parked here though, what would you have done?
I would have had to wait because he's coming down the road, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then I would have had to cut the corner.
Good.
And turning left.
And we're going to turn left.
And turning left.
And we're going to turn left.
Is that speed good?
That was good. And we need to make sure, because we could poodle up to every approaching a junction situation, but if we don't choose a speed that's appropriate, i.e. if we slow down too much,
We're going to turn left where the red van just got it.
okay, we're going to turn left where the red van just went. We could,
Yeah, we're going to turn left, please.
okay, we're going to turn left. So can you see into that road?
Yeah.
Good, so which gear are you going to choose and what speed?
Jogging pace,
And-
second.
Good. And what are you going to do with your
Oh,
foot?
clutch up.
Good. Where are you looking?
Into the road.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting that now, you know?
You are.
Yeah.
So can I pass that over to you and see if you can have a go on your own?
Yeah, keep an eye on me, Dom.
I will
because,
do.
I'm very inconsistent, yeah?
I will keep an eye on you, don't worry.
I feel good I got that one right.
What
We're going to turn right.
Okay, we're going to turn right.
Looking ahead,
Okay.
looking into the road. I reckon the speed's about right.
Yep.
It's clear.
Good. Can you think what could be the dangers of us approaching all those junctions too slow?
Yeah, I approached one too slow a bit earlier, didn't I? That car behind, he wasn't too pleased, was he?
No, and I think it happened possibly earlier as well. What might they do if they get a bit unhappy with you?
They sound the horn at you, don't they?
What else might they do?
I suppose they might overtake me, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So although we could have safely approached
Yeah,
them all the time.
sorry, that was my fault for not listening.
No, I think that's probably my fault because I didn't instruct you enough at that time.
Yeah, turning right.
And we're going to turn right.
Well, make mistakes, don't we?
We do. It'd be a very boring world if we were all perfect.
Yeah.
Good peep and creep there.
Thank you. I see a car turning in there. There must be a turning.
There is.
And we're going to turn right.
So we're going to turn down that road. So turning right. Tell me what speed you're going to approach at.
It looks quite open. I'm going to try jogging speed.
Okay.
And second gear, isn't it?
Yep. And now, how about the car coming towards us?
I'm going to have to go in the first, but I will be able to carry on round afterwards.
Good. Where are you looking to?
Oh, into that road, yeah. I've got to remember that, haven't I?
Yeah. Why is that important that you look?
Their streets could be anybody parked there, isn't it?
Okay, and we could have had to have cut that corner. So we need to be looking.
And turning right.
And we're going to turn right. So if you tell me where you're going to look this time.
Ahead, into the road. Don't cut the corner.
No.
No, there's not children there.
Yeah. And in the new road?
I was nearly tempted away from them.
No, you can't wave them across. Remember what I said earlier?
Oh yeah, don't beckon anybody across.
Okay, and why was that important?
Sorry?
Why do you not beckon anyone across?
Because I've got no control over the vehicles.
Good. So how did that one feel? You did that pretty much all yourself?
Yeah.
I just reminded you about where you're going to look. So on the next one, where are you going to look, Tony? If we're turning right.
Ahead and into the road.
Okay. If we're turning left.
Ahead and into the road I'm turning into.
Okay, good. And when you're turning left, what are you looking ahead for?
Sorry?
When you're turning left and we're approaching a junction.
Oh, see if anybody's coming towards me, I was going to cut in front of me.
Yeah, good.
And turning left.
And turning left.